back everyone to Owl Stretching Time, our live reaction Disney Plus review of The Owl House. And we are back everyone for the remainder of Season 2 at long last. I gotta say, it's been so long between hiatuses, this really feels like Season 3 to me almost. Mm-hmm. But I know we all know that Season 3 is going to be a doozy, considering it's not technically a Season 3, but more like 3 mini-movie events. Yeah. But for now, we know that these are legit episodes, and we're finally going to round out the rest of this season and build up to what I assume is going to be one hell of a climax based on what we've been seeing so far. We all know what Emperor Bellos looks like now. We all sort of know what his nephew's deal is. We know that Luz still cannot get back to the human world, and furthermore, her mom's now aware that she's no longer in the human world. We know that she and Amity hooked up. Squeak. And we know that Ida unlocked her god mode and is now Miss Harpy Woman. And we know that King actually has a father out there that he still has to find. So yeah, we discovered a lot last season, and I feel like we're either going to get to the conclusion or we're going to get pretty close to in these remaining episodes. And we'll start off with today's episode.
Follies at the Coven Day Parade.
That's a mouthful.
So Luz's mom, Camilla, is also taking her doppelganger, as it were, who is a basilisk, but is actually no harm, and looking for freedom. So.
Yeah, we actually find out who, they called her Evil Luz, I think, for a bit, because everyone thought there was a big sinister reason behind this doppelganger that suddenly appeared in Luz's place, hence why it took her mom so long to find out. But yeah, it turns out, what do they call her? 5? V, right. Well, yeah, 'cause she's Experiment 5. Mm-hmm. So they found out that V was actually being experimented on by the Emperor. So I assume that's going to be in correlation to what his ultimate plan is in regards to what he wants to do both with the Coven heads and with the Boiling Isles as a whole. Because we know it's not going to be good. We're talking possibly world-changing or world-ending. Seriously, shit's getting real, guys. Shit's getting real. So I'm guessing this episode's probably going to deal with the fallout of Luz, having told her mom the truth and now realizing that she's going to have to live up to what she promised her before she left, and that once she finds a way home, she's not going back to the Boiling Isles. And we know that's going to cause a problem, because Luz basically has settled into that world. She has a girlfriend there now. She has Ida and King, and you know they're not going to let go of her easily. And that's assuming that the Emperor's plan doesn't destroy both worlds in the process. But we're going to have to find out. So let's see what happens today at the Coven's Day Parade. And play.
Now, I know you don't want me staying in the demon realm, but I'm recording this because I think we can find a middle ground. This is a world of magic and beauty. Just look.
Bah! What the hell?
Hooty, stop being creepy!
Well, you should.
That was Hooty?
And learning magic. It impresses pretty much everyone. Human, if you ever do that again, I will set your eyes on fire.
Oh, God.
The well-being of our students is our top priority, which is why we send all our troublemakers to our new and improved detention pit.
Oh, boy.
That's enough of that.
You are not helping your case, Luz. Honestly, the Boiling Isles is the same as the Harry Potter world when you think about it. Stuff that shouldn't be dangerous is, and nobody bats an eyelash at it. So you're telling me Hooty can take off his skin like a snake?
That looks to be about the gist of it.
Just when I think he's achieved the maximum level of creepy, he just goes above and beyond.
I heard there's just a mirror underneath. The real Emperor was society all along.
Maybe he's so handsome, people have a hard time focusing on what he says. I get it.
He's too pretty. Ah! Put that away.
I heard he's scarred from wild magic. Hola, Batata. Did you just call me a sweet potato?
Aw, she's learning
That's
Spanish
not a
for
term of
her.
endearment? I'm still figuring out this human language book from Gus. Aw, Amity, you're in the sweet potato. So, did that Titan blood ever come in handy?
Did you visit your mom? Does she know about high fives too?
Oh,
Promise me, when you come home, you'll stay with me and you'll never go back to that place.
okay, Mom. I promise. door yet. They're waiting for a good moment, you know?
Oy.
Later, taters.
Oh, she left her phone.
Come on, Liz. There's no way your mom will make you leave the demon realm.
Yeah, when she meets us, I'll make sure to put on the charm that turns people into obedient zombies.
You would, Ada.
What's going on? They're probably prepping for the annual Coven Day parade.
It's just a fancy way to kiss the Emperor's... whatever. I'm just here to...
I'm sure he's heard worse language.
No, I'm not seeing anyone. Yes, I am standing up straight. Listen, I can't come home. If I don't leave this parade, bellows will end my... No, of course I miss everyone. What? I can't choose. Hello? Mother?
Wow.
Kikimora's got a backstory.
Damn.
No red puns today, buddy.
I'm talking about
The
hot
ghost.
goss, girl. Ida hired someone to spy on her ex.
Did you read my diary?
And they're head witch of the Bard Coven.
Stop it!
And they
Stop
also...
it. Yes! They secretly led a rebel group against the Emperor and got captured. I was there!
Oh.
So he does know about
Read that far.
Well, good job. You got loose.
It was the
Great, now she's gonna
least
gush over
I
it.
could do.
Yuck.
And
And now Rain's
sacrifice
brainwashed.
everything
How's that gonna work?
to save Ida. It's just like Hecate and Azora book 5.
According to this, Rain is still working with the Emperor's Coven, which doesn't make sense. They were seen as a traitor.
Maybe you can ask them about it.
Oh,
If they're
boy.
here for the parade, they'll probably be surrounded by scouts. We need someone on the inside to lend us a hand.
Dude, the fuck?
Yeah, right. As if she'd give us the time of day.
She said if I don't make it back for the family reunion, I'd be banished from Palm Stings and the family home. But I failed too many missions, and if I leave my job now, I'll be banished from my life.
There you go.
It's gonna be okay.
I didn't think I'd feel sympathy for Kikimora.
You out of your
Jeez.
mind. Kikimora nearly turned me to stone. She attacked you back in Latissa, and she didn't blink when your girlfriend was thrown down a pit. Oh, she is bad. And not the hot kind of bad.
This could be your way to talk to Rain. Isn't it worth the risk? We're gonna help you by kidnapping you and Rain.
What?
I see nothing wrong with this plan. So she has both a toxic home life and a toxic work life.
Makes sense.
Seriously, her family would understand if she works for the Emperor. But the fact that they're gonna disown her just because she doesn't show up at a family reunion, that you know something's going on there. I wonder how Rain's gonna react. If he's gonna be like a hot, like just a zoned out zombie, or if he's gonna be like legit brainwashed and believe he's doing what's right.
Hard to say how they're going to react.
This, yay, trash diving.
Thanks, Morton.
Is she carrying Hooty on her back? Oh god. Stop being creepy, Hooty.
And Ricochet 11. Sometimes I was sent to the healing coven.
Ooh. Wait, are these legal?
Would that make you more or less interested in mine?
Everybody's brother would be to that
See,
shit.
the Boiling Isles prohibits the sale of illegal follow me.
With my love of mayhem and Hooty's desperate need for attention, this'll be a cakewalk.
When Kikimora sends off the guards to investigate, that's when Ida and I will obscure the stage and whisk her and Rain away. She'll get the best of both worlds. She'll set an example for us all. I mean, Ida gets to talk to Rain. It's romantic.
Oh, it's not that romantic.
Which, this is peak of not romance.
Hooty, what would you know?
I've been around.
Huh, I left my phone at the Owl House.
Hooty in a romantic relationship.
Hey, Willow. It's been a while since I came here on my own.
Awkward turtle.
You okay? So Luce has been acting super weird, and I think she's lying about her trip to the human realm, and she left her phone, her thingy at school, and you
Aw.
need to slow down for me. I just get the feeling that she's lying, and I can find out the truth by watching this. But I'm not gonna invade her privacy like that. Would you?
I mean, technically Luce would do the
Listen,
same.
Blake,
Yes.
if you want my advice, there's something you have to do for me first. Do you still know how to braid hair?
Aw.
Aw.
Okay, but I am a little rusty. I'm glad we can be like this again.
Aw. Yay, repairing friendship.
Yeah.
I can't believe I let them talk me into this.
Talk you into what?
Rain, how long have you been there? Shouldn't you be practicing your, parade wave?
Ugh, you know I hate these things. Talking to people, waving to people, people. Ugh.
You seem so much more calm than before.
Why wouldn't they be? They were sick for a while.
Ooh,
But
head of the
next to
plan
me,
coming.
they're good as new. Tara's been helping me recover. I can't remember anything with these headaches.
Ah, so they repressed his memories.
Sprout, drink your tea.
Ah.
You're not trying to leave, are you? Come. The parade is about to begin.
I love how Abominations always look so miserable. Why am I alive? Those rat slugs.
Yeah, we've seen those before.
It's just king on our watch.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a work of art.
Damn it, loose.
Take you down.
Yeah.
3, 2.
Does Hooty really have a watch made out of body parts? Oh god.
Are you saying Belos or
Something
Bulos?
about that?
Yes,
I
of
was
course.
saying
Hey,
kudos.
Mills, I command all of you to investigate. And
Meh.
I cannot believe we are being taken against our will. What say it, you fiend?
But act a little better.
That's right. I, Hecate, will risk your way to my kingdom of mirrors and snakes.
Hey, come on. I didn't know I had to repair lines. Knock it off, you two. Let's get cracking.
Meh. There. Gone.
Mission success, Hooty.
Now how you gonna escape?
Now, how do we get out of here?
You're gonna have to be sneaky.
Meh.
Buddy Bellows, worship me!
Worship me. Worship me.
Heard that?
Oh my god.
Ida, what are you doing here? I had to make sure you were okay after that fight with Darius and Ever.
What fight?
What fight? It was just a few weeks ago. I was with you. Ida, I spent the last month sick in bed, and we haven't spoken in years. Listen, I don't know what you want with me, but I'm head of a coven now, and I can't associate with wild witches anymore. So move aside. No. I'm not leaving till I get through to you.
It takes some strong
We can do
magic.
this the hard way.
Ooh. This'll be interesting.
We need to disappear again. If we're caught, she will end us. Blend us.
I think she would have said something to them earlier.
Head witch of the plant coven. Terra Snapdragon.
We will be right
It's
here.
like an older version of Poison Ivy. I know they got rid of Rain's memories of his whole encounter with Ida and everything. But did they get rid of their desire to stick it to the Emperor too? Is that how that works?
Could be.
I mean, Rain seems their normal self, but I feel like they did a little more than that. You would think they would like make it so that they were kind of a bit zombified, just had total compliance, but I don't know.
I'm thinking more like a reset.
Yes. But what about all the other bards that they hung out with? Like, I know they got arrested, but what happened to them? And Rain remember them.
They might be in the
Reformatorium, right?
conformatorium, yeah.
I assume Rain's been associated with them for possibly years. So did they wipe all that out too?
Oh, his meeting was stealing is legal now.
Ugh, Hooty is our god. That's a terrifying concept.
You seen her little fly?
Blech.
Yes, not. A shame that Kikimora would disappear. And right before her promotion.
Oh!
Oh, the mission she would have led. The shiny new badge. Respect. Oh, well. Guess we'll have to find someone else.
Blech. Oh!
Thanks, Amity.
Another pest.
Sweet potato? How did you know? Book 5, Chapter 8. Azura pretends to kidnap Hecate during the Ice Festival to save her from the Wizard Clan.
Of course.
You remember my favorite part. Like right now, I just want to keep my girlfriend from being sent to the conformatorium.
Yeah. This is a skateboard. That's awesome.
Up Amity.
Come on, Ray. I know when you're going easy on me. Did you forget this, too?
Oh.
Why won't you just leave me alone?
For old time's sake, I'll give you one last chance. Move. Please. Go home. Maybe travel for a bit. Just don't contact me again. I work for the Emperor, after all.
Hey, Witch!
Hey, Witch, are you hurt? No, not badly. Let's return to the parade.
I care about you.
Princess here will get you back to your family in Palm Springs by morning. Sad to say goodbye, but Bob couldn't keep her at his place anymore.
Aw.
You'll see everyone at the reunion, and when you return, you can brag about your daring escape. You're walking proof that you don't have to choose between worlds. You've been such a help to me, human. You really are a kind person. And an utter fool. Palm stings can burn for all I care. You heard, Tara. They want to promote me. Me!
She could have been lying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Maybe as a thank you, I could give Bellows a few gifts. A troublemaking human, and you're the little fire starter from Eclipse Lake.
So wait, did she plan this? Or did she just turn tail halfway through? That's cool. Ooh. I like that.
Thank you, Luz, for all the help. You're welcome. I mean, dang it.
Gotta work on your comeback.
Is this
Kiki. Try not to get ahead of yourself. The Emperor has a great many plans.
Tara? Shouldn't you be babysitting the bard?
I wasn't sent here to watch over Rain. I was sent here to watch over you. The promotion is real. You just had to prove your dedication.
Did I pass?
Unfortunately, yes.
So, what's the promotion? Who's under my command? What do I get?
You get to live.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
The Emperor says he's looking forward to meeting you, human. Until then, happy Coven Day.
Ay.
You saved me! How can I make it up to you?
Maybe you can tell me about this?
Tell the truth.
Don't worry, I haven't watched it. But you did finish the portal door. You did see your mom. And it looks like it didn't go well.
I'm sorry.
I'm okay taking things one day at a time. But I can't help if I don't know what's going on.
You just look so hopeful. You were even learning Spanish. And I thought if I helped out Kikimora, maybe there'd be hope for me.
Well, at least they're communicating. Well, that was a bust.
This year is extra special because the Emperor himself has an announcement to make.
Oh boy.
Thank you, everyone. The day of Unity will be in exactly 1 month, when the tide is at its lowest and the moon obscures the sun. And there, the worthy shall inherit a utopia free of wild magic. There is one more thing I'd like to share with you. I've always hidden my face out of fear, but because of your support, I can finally take off this mask.
So phony. He's just trying to distract us from his crazy utopia talk. Too bad it won't work.
We love you,
He pulled an Amon.
But even then, Amon didn't show his real face.
Yeah.
But we know this is what he looks like.
It's one day at a time.
I mean, it's a total power play, you know, made people feel bad for him. So they got the new
Oh boy.
Oof. I knew we'd get some sort of answers to things, but man, so much went on in this episode. Alright, I guess we'll tackle it one arc at a time. I guess we'll start with Luz trying to come to terms with the fact that she's gonna have to keep her promise to her mom, and the fact that she's trying to find a way around it. Frankly, I don't know what she was thinking making that video log, trying to convince her mom that the Boiling Isle was a good place to be, because let's face it, it's not. The fact that she is still alive is a miracle in and of itself.
I think she is trying to process what has happened, and in desperation she's looking for any possible means of convincing her mother to let her stay, or at least visit.
You think she'd show her, like, footage of her hanging out with Ida and King, or her hanging out with Willow and Gus and Amity, show that, you know, she has made connections there. She's made these really strong relationships that she didn't have in the human world, so that those are at least worth keeping.
Yeah, definitely delete that part with Hooty, please.
Ain't
nobody
so
wanna
creepy
see that.
in this entire episode. Oh my god. So you mean to tell me that Hooty can shed his skin like a snake and just exist as a skeleton? Which means that he's essentially ripping his own bones off whenever he goes into travel mode. And that he keeps a watch made of all the innards that he digests. And, oh god, I can't even process all of that. It's like, god damn it, Hooty.
I'm struggling with that, wanting to know his backstory. I'm probably better off not knowing.
Yeah. I don't want to know either. I feel like it's going to scar me even more than what I've seen so far. And then there's, of course, her lying to Amity, Gus, and Willow about having met with her mom. And I kind of get why, because that means that it's going to put a lingering cloud over them and make them realize they all have a time limit here. But at the same time, her friends have helped her figure stuff out. I'm sure if they knew, they can help her figure out a solution to all this. And like I said, she really should be highlighting her relationship with them as opposed to the world as a whole. The world itself is dangerous, but the people, most of the people she associates with aren't. The ones she has good relationships with, anyway. I am glad that, like, Amity, even though it would have been well within her right to actually watch the footage, because, like I said, Luce would have done the same, given how friggin' nosy she is. I'm glad that she kind of refrained from that, opting to instead let Luce explain herself, and that they are communicating like a good, healthy couple.
Understanding boundaries, thinking before acting, trying to establish that there is still trust there, not overstepping. Especially Amity doesn't know quite what Luce is experiencing. You don't want to push that kind of thing, given that it's gonna hurt for Luce to say. It's important that she say it, but, you know, give her the time she needs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like they said, take it one day at a time at this point, because so many things keep popping up, so many unexpected twists, it's hard to really plan ahead for anything, because, like, you don't even know if you're gonna be alive by tomorrow at this point.
And I'm glad, again, that the mutual affection for Luce is starting to repair the bond between Amity and Willow.
Yeah, that was nice seeing them take little baby steps toward being what they were before again. It's nice to see Amity is actually confiding in Willow about her feelings, and they're helping each other process through everything. I just love that Amity is learning Spanish for Luce. Just she can, like, communicate with her in a way. Even if it is through Gus giving her a cookbook.
Well, it's a pet name, so...
Well, at least she didn't call her chorizo. Or pollo. That's still sweet, though. She calls her sweet potato. That's an adorable nickname. You're my sweet potato.
I'd call you a sweet potato, but I know you don't like them as much.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I like regular potatoes, just not sweet potatoes. There's that. Then there's Ida trying to get back with Rain, trying to figure out what happened to them after that whole battle with the other two Coven heads. As everyone speculated, rightfully so, we knew that Rain would probably be brainwashed in some capacity. In this case, I don't know if it's so much brainwashing as just like selective amnesia.
Dampening of memory, maybe.
Because that's the thing. Yeah. Memories and feelings are still there. You can tell in the way Rain speaks and how they react toward Ida. It's just everything associating with the rebellion has been repressed. And you know that they're there, they're not gone, and that the tea that the one Coven head keeps giving them is repressing that.
I'm guessing that is only a temporary solution then, if she has to keep drinking the tea.
I do think that if they missed a dosage, they might start remembering.
Yeah.
And I hope that's the case, that something happens and that they aren't able to drink the tea and they start getting flashes of what actually occurred. That way they can get Rain back on their side and realize Ida was telling the truth. Because that was heartbreaking, seeing them confront each other and, like, neither one wanted to hurt each other. Even Rain, without their memories, still did not want to hurt Ida. And this is, like, before that episode occurred where they had broken up and hadn't spoken to each other in years. But even so, the feelings are still there. Like, that just, that breaks my heart. But it's still hopeful, though,
Yes.
in my opinion. I still hold out hope that either A, Rain's gonna figure out what's going on when they miss a dosage or something happens to trigger a memory, or Ida's gonna figure out what's going on with Rain and try to break them of that. And then the third one is with Kikimora. That fooled me, man. That fooled me.
I think there was sincerity to her, but of course, hearing the potential promotion, that just canceled out everything that was there.
Yeah, I was wondering too, like, if she planned this from the beginning, or if halfway through her lust for power and status is what overrode everything and caused her to turn. But I guess it was the latter. Because it did seem like she was genuinely upset, having to choose between family and career and stuff. And I mean, I can understand that. And the fact that she didn't reveal anything up to that point. But part of me was thinking, too, that maybe she rethought halfway.
Basically, it sounds like, if I had to guess, her family is not in any danger and, in fact, was coerced to make her choose.
Oh, so that was part of the test that...
Given, the way it sounded, it definitely sounds like they tried to make her choose.
Yeah, between her familial relations and the Emperor. And I guess, in a way, she did pass, because she mentioned how, she didn't give a crap about her family, that now that she knows the promotion's in store, she's willing to go all out for that. So, in a way, she did pass, but at the same time, she was still willing to betray him, sort of, for the people she supposedly cared about. So, it's like, what's her name, Tara said, it's like, you get to live. That is the most you could hope for at this point. Still, that was a dick move, though. It's like, how dare you make us feel sympathy and then go right back to being a bitch. Yeah, but
I think now she's had her eyes opened.
Yeah, I think now she realizes the type of shit she's getting into.
Yeah, and she realizes just how deep in she is.
I mean, I don't really see a redemption in store for Kikimora. I see maybe a need to save her own skin at this point, but I don't know. I don't see her actually being on their side, because even if they did go all out for her in that regard, I don't think she appreciates it.
I think it might be another Hunter Luce situation where Kikimora will realize that she owes Luce and the Owl House team one.
I guess. So she'll at least help them in a critical moment, just to repay the debt. But it's not out of any sympathy or friendship or anything.
You get one. Everybody gets one.
Yes. And then I guess the last thing, of course, would be Belos's whole plan. So he mentioned that his ultimate plan is to banish wild magic once and for all. I mean, we knew that he didn't like it. We knew that he openly persecuted and arrested anybody who practiced it, specifically Ida. But now he's making it known that he's going to wipe it out for good. And not only that, he's trying to appeal to the people's sympathies by revealing his face, trying to show that, I was so afraid you'd reject me, but you've all been so great, now I'm going to show you. Trying to establish that trust so they'll go along with his plans more.
I'm getting cultist vibes off of him.
Pretty much at this point.
I'm almost like, there is no Day of Unity, he's just gonna lead them to a cliff and serve them poisoned Kool-Aid.
If the theories that I've heard are any indication, he is probably gonna take the Coven heads and any other, witch that shows prominent forms of magic and basically sacrifice them in order to achieve the spell that he ultimately plans to do. That's really how it seems it's going here. And I mean, technically, when you think about it, all the covens are cults in and of themselves.
Yes.
The fact that you have to give up all the rest of your magic just to specialize in this one skill.
Mm-hmm. But in this case, it was a particularly strong vibe.
I mean, I'm wondering how they're going to be able to, like, make everybody see the light, because some of those people seemed rather hardcore Emperor fans. Unfortunately, people who are fans of a particular leader, it is nearly impossible to break them of that. They will do mental gymnastics to convince themselves that the other people are lying and that this person really does care for them. So I'm wondering how they're going to go about all that.
I figure it's probably going to come down to more diary entries, shedding light on things, and Hunter.
Yeah, we know Hunter's going to be a key player in all this, because, yeah, he doesn't have his own form of magic, but we know he has a talisman, so maybe he has some different form of magic. I mean, theoretically, if he wanted to, he can learn how to do glyphs the same way Luce has. He could. I mean, Ada can. Yeah, I think at this point, it's all a matter of time of what Hunter decides to do. I think that covers everything that happened in this episode. There's so much.
Yeah.
It was hard to keep track, but it was all fascinating, and it all went both the ways I expected and unexpectedly. Kudos to this episode for that. This was a good, strong starter. So what's the next episode?
So next time we have Elsewhere and Elsewhen.
How many more episodes before the season's complete? Did you look?
I did. So this half of the season is 11 episodes, so yeah, we've got 10 left.
Okay, so we got a good long ways to go. Even though there's a lot going on, I do genuinely feel like we're going to get through a good portion of it. And that's going to leave, probably like the ultimate things for season 3. Yeah. But oh man, like I said, this is a good start. And I'm eager to see, how Luce comes up with a way that she can go between worlds. Like I said, without resorting to the, Star versus Evil method. Like, not that I would be pissed if that would happen, but I don't know. I'm hoping for a better resolution than that, personally.
I mean, ultimately, the way I'm seeing it, it feels like there should be some big crossover between Owl House and Amphibia in, like, dimension hopping.
That
and you
cool.
can even throw Gravity Falls in there, for that matter.
I've theorized before, technically speaking, you can throw in at least 10 different Disney Channel, like, shows, have them cross over, and it would make total sense.
And Star. Star would definitely make sense. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you said for the title, you said Elsewhere and Elsewhen. So I'm guessing that's going to involve either time travel or we get backstory.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yep, all that good stuff. But until next time, I'm Kat McBerry.
I'm Doug McBerry.
And Hooty, stop being creepy! I want to like you, but you scare the shit out of me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Creepy owl.
Hoot hoot.